Imagine an ordinary guy on the bustling streets of New York who picks up an old phone. That suddenly embeds itself into his chest and grants him unlimited powers. Will this phone change his life or completely destroy it? Circuits spread through his body. He can fly, read minds. But there's a dark secret that can destroy him. Why did this phone choose him? And will he be able to control this power? Or will the power control him? This story is so intense that you won't even blink. Watch the full video and find out the ultimate twist. In the crowded streets of New York City, in a tiny apartment in Brooklyn, lived Elias Thompson, a 22-year-old guy who worked all day as a barista in a coffee shop. His room was covered with superhero movie posters, and he always dreamed that if he ever got powers, he would change the world. But life was boring. Bills, rent, and an ex-girlfriend named Sarah, who had now moved to Los Angeles. One night, while walking in Central Park, Alex found a shiny object on the ground. It was a futuristic phone, like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. He picked it up, the screen glowed, and suddenly the phone slipped from his hand and attached itself to his chest. Intense pain shot through him. Circuits spread through his veins like wildfire, and the phone embedded itself into his body. Where did this phone come from? And what's going to happen to Alex now? Alex panicked. He stood in front of the mirror, took off his shirt, and saw blue glowing circuits spreading around his heart. The phone had become a part of him. He tried something, and suddenly he could lift things with telekinesis. A coffee mug flew into his hand. He got excited, went outside the Times Square, and mentally moved a huge billboard. People were shocked, but this was just the beginning. The phone gave him unlimited powers, super speed, invisibility, even mind control. He was flying over the Brooklyn Bridge, looking down at the Manhattan skyline. This is my new life, he thought. But behind every power, there is a curse. Does Alex even know? The next morning, Alex went to work, but he was no longer just a barista. He used mind control on his boss and convinced him to give him a promotion. Now he was the manager. He told his friends Mike and Emily, who lived in Queens. They threw a rooftop party, and Alex showed off his powers, juggling beer cans in midair. Everyone was blown away. But that night, the phone vibrated and a voice spoke. Host selected. Power integration 50% complete. Alex got scared. Whose voice was this? He searched the internet for embedded phone powers but found nothing. Then he had a dream.
This breakthrough in genetic research could revolutionize medicine as we know it.
A Silicon Valley named Dr. Elias Vance, who was experimenting with AI and human fusion. What is Dr. Vance's secret, and why did Alex get these powers? Days passed, and Alex became a hero. He stopped a bank robbery in Chicago using super speed and caught the criminals. It was all over the news. Mystery Man saves the day in Washington, D.C. He read politicians' minds and exposed corruption. People started calling him Circuit Heart. Sarah came back from L.A., and they went on a date on the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. Alex showed her his powers, and she was amazed. "You're a superhero now," she said. But deep inside, Alex felt the powers were changing him. He was becoming aggressive. His emotions were out of control. What is the side effect of these powers? Will Alex turn into a villain? One day, the phone gave a warning, overload imminent. Seek creator. Alex tracked down Dr. Vance, who was hiding in a lab in Palo Alto. He flew there, entered the lab using invisibility, and finally met Dr. Vance. The scientists revealed that the phone was a prototype called the neural link device that turns a human godlike, but eventually consumes the body. "You're just a test subject," Dr. Vance said. Alex got furious and started destroying the lab with his powers. But suddenly, the phone seized control, circuits spread into his brain. Hey viewers, if you're liking the story so far, subscribe to the channel right now. Like and comment, would you want powers like these? Now the phone is controlling Alex. How will he escape? The fight began. Dr. Vance activated a backup device that started draining the powers. Alex countered with super strength. Walls of the lab crumbled. The chase spilled out onto the streets of Silicon Valley. Cars were flying through the air. Alex used mind control to stop the police. But the phone's voice kept saying, complete integration or termination. Alex remembered his childhood in Boston. When his parents died in a car accident, he didn't want these powers to turn him into a monster. He called Sarah. She said, "Fight back, Alex. This is your body." What twist is coming in the climax? How will Dr. Vance meet his end? Finally, using pure willpower, Alex overrode the phone. He ripped the device out of his chest. The circuits faded away. He got the FBI to arrest Drive Vance. The powers were gone, but Alex was normal again and wiser. He returned to New York, started a new life with Sarah, and now works at a tech company, warning people about over-reliance on gadgets. But sometimes, late at night, his chest still glows faintly. Maybe the powers never truly left. Will there be a sequel? Will the powers return? That was Alex's story. A phone that gives unlimited powers, but demands a terrible price. In real life too, technology can control us. Just think about it before the video ends. Like if you love the story, comment if you were in Alex's place. Would you keep the powers? And subscribe to the channel for more thrilling stories like this. Viewers, this content is made for you. Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss the next video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. We always bring new twists and stories like these. Stay tuned. And remember, curiosity is the key to unlimited adventures. Bye.